Hey, check. Hey, check. Oh, it's working. I'm streaming. Cool. I see a message here from Baltazar Varga. Congrats. Thank you very much, Baltazar. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I still have 2 minutes left. I'm 3 minutes early. Man, usually I like to do the NVIDIA transparent screen. Let me do that. Let's see if it works. Yes! Got it to work. Y'all don't understand how much of a pain in the ass it is to make the background invisible. Like, it's very straightforward. The process is fine. It works. It's just that it works when it decides to work, which is so annoying. It sucks when I'm like trying to stream a video game and like it just doesn't want to work. It sucks when I'm like trying to. Oh, that's me. I want this to be like a completely chill, no pressure stream. Oh man, I'm so tired. Been tired the last few days for like no reason. There's like no reason. It's usually like whenever I feel so tired, there's always like I've mentioned this before in a previous stream, but there's always like a window every day where I'm not tired, you know? Like if I'm like really tired, that just means that there's gonna be a couple hours later where I'm gonna be really awake. But lately, nah, I've just been tired like 24/7. Like the entire time. Like there's no window of time in the day where I'm not tired. And I don't even do anything. That probably makes me more tired. Oh, been using this mug for my coffee. And it's insane because I made this coffee like maybe around 11 or 12 today. And it's like over 12 hours later. It's like 13 hours later and it's still like kind of warm. It's insane. You can see in my earlier videos I used to drink out of just like a regular cup, but I had to put a paper plate over it because there's like little fruit flies that come into this place. I got sick of finding fruit fly in my damn coffee and then throwing out everything. Because I'm not going to drink coffee if there is a fruit fly in it. I'm just not going to do it. Fuck that. Really, I shouldn't be drinking this coffee. I should be drinking this beer. I specifically bought this beer for this stream, for the celebration. I usually don't drink beer. I usually don't drink at all. I'm just not a drinker. But sometimes in life you have to drink. So if I need to drink, then I'll drink. And yeah, I think it's well deserved beer. It's yeah, Kampai. Wait, hold on. I'm going to let me tweet this. I'm gonna tweet this to my Japanese audience. Oh shit, wait, you can see that, right? Hold on. I'm gonna use, alright, Firefox. How do I do it? I'm gonna repost this, quote it. And say now. And post it. Alright. We lost the connection to the browser. Let me get that back. Hey Chrome, where you at? Where you at, Chrome? Whoa. Mika Neko. Mika Neko's thighs. Oh shit. Yo, she's showing off her thighs. No way. Yeah, we covered that whole Mika Neko scandal a couple days ago. I don't know, I just woke up and I wanted to play some video games and then I noticed it. And so I just watched the scandal on stream. All right. Hey, what's up, Nancy Hoff Hines? Thank you. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. お疲れ様です。乾杯。Heineken. Not bad. I haven't drank beer in a long ass time. Actually, when I make stuff, the actual act of making stuff, for me personally, I hate it. It's fucking tedious work. But if it's something that I believe in, then I like force myself to do it. Kind of like this Avril Lavigne music video. And this is like not even that hard to make. It's like so easy to make this. It was so easy, yet it was kind of a pain in the ass. But then once I started, like I got into the flow of it. I pushed through and I made it in like one day. I'm just talking about the video. Music itself is a whole different story. But I recorded this song like 2 years ago. No, like probably more than 2 years. Yeah, it's been over 2 years. And I can't even remember what it was like recording it. It was cuz like when I record shit, like I'm like in it, and then when it's done, I let it leave my mind. got your name right. Hoffhines. Yeah, that's not so difficult. Hoff. How do other people pronounce it? Hoffhines. I used to work lots of like customer service jobs. I had to like say people's last names all the time. The worst is like I used to work at a pharmacy like, a long time ago, and like some people just had like, you know, these like kind of like weird names. Man, this one guy, his last name was Dichllich, something like that. And then I would just go on like, I would have to like announce his name. I'm like, a prescription for Mr. Dicklick, and he'd like come up, grab his prescription, and be like, "It's pronounced Dishlish or something." I don't know. I don't know how you pronounced it, but German, nice, nice. Yeah, probably that Dishlish guy. He was probably German name. I never seen it though. And his reaction was just like the kind of reaction like you could tell, oh, people have made that mistake before, and he's probably sick of it. I want it. Yeah. Does it come through? Yeah. The video, editing this video is, it's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, they would say, I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car, and you're talking to me one-on-one. And it's weird, like, they editing this video, like, I got to know all the members of her band. It's like, okay, it's this guy with the blonde hair, then this guy, the bassist. And hold on, this is my favorite part coming up right here. Yeah, yeah. the dude playing drums over the blast beat. I think that's my favorite part of this video. You know, I would like to react to stuff live. That would be cool. That'd be easy. Like, I could react to something right now. A lot of people are asking me to react to another Blink 182 album, which I'm going to do. I would do it right now. The thing is, with reaction channels, which I didn't know until I started this one, is that behind the scenes, it's a lot of fighting with record labels. I fight every record label. Like, every time I make a reaction video, and it's like a full album, I have to fight the record label. And it's not just for like the whole video, it's for every individual song on the album. I have to fill out a goddamn form and fight them to get it reinstated, because it gets blocked and then it gets reinstated, and then a couple days go by or a couple weeks and it gets blocked again, and I have to fill out another form, and I have like a text file that I have to copy and paste all of my stuff. And I didn't realize that reaction channels were going to be like that. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that at all. Let's look at this. Okay, here's my numbers. I haven't looked at it in a couple days. Here's my numbers. think it's funny because my most disliked video is this Linkin Park video, but it's also the one that has the most views. Actually, no. Well, okay, this is one of the ones that gets the most views. But right now, this Metallica video has actually more views. I didn't even know that. This is 20,000. My first video ever, 19,000. Like all the ones that people hate, those are the ones that get the most views. Except for the Blink videos. The Blink videos do well too, and they get a lot of likes. That's why it's like it doesn't, like how can you expect me to do anything differently when like just from my first video right away, it's like that's what I learned about YouTube. And like the more people, like it doesn't matter if they dislike it, what matters is the views. Like look at these comments, 674 comments. That's fucking insane. Like this one has 600 comments. Like what the fuck. I wonder why they have so many comments. Actually, this Linkin Park video doesn't have that many comments. I mean, that's a lot of comments too, 281, but not as much as like something like that. I mean, whatever. Like it just, I can't, these numbers, I can't like comprehend them. Because I've never really done YouTube before. Like I've made like gaming videos on like different channels and stuff, and it never got any like significant numbers. You know, I put a video up, and after a year, it might get like 100 views. You know, and usually it was like gaming. It was always gaming. That's always what I wanted to do. It's like gaming, YouTube. But I realized with that you have to grind for so long and you might not get anywhere, and you need to like there's a way to do it that I don't even really understand. I used to watch Dashi a lot. I love Dashi. And I wanted to make videos like him. And I tried, and then yeah, nothing ever happened with it. And then I don't know. Then 4 months ago, I thought about like the idea just kind of randomly came to me because I was thinking about like thumbnails and like the algorithm. That's how people get their views. It's really through the thumbnail and through the title of the video. Like that's it. And then the content of the video is like, that's like a separate thing, you know? And then I thought, okay, so what if I just say something like totally inflammatory, like Metallica hater listens to Ride the Lightning, like, and then the thumbnail says like, does Metallica actually suck? And I kind of had a feeling like, yeah, I think people would actually, that would get a lot of views, but it wouldn't be received very well. People would be pissed off. It's like, it doesn't even matter if I end up liking it, you know? If I end up like complimenting it. Like, people are just going to be pissed off no matter what. Just from the title alone. That's the thing about it. Because of the title, because it's inflammatory, it has 19,000 views and 674 comments. I can't even fathom that. Like, if it was just like, oh, checking out Metallica for the first time, can I get into it? I don't think it would have that amount of views. Maybe it would. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it would. And I realized this is something that only I can do. That's what's crazy about it. I don't think other people can do like this kind of thing, like this hater listens to blah blah blah. Because it's true, I am really like opinionated about music. There's a lot of like big, like critically acclaimed bands that I just never got into. And yeah, there's a difference between I just never got into them and then I hate them. Although hate's such a strong word, I wouldn't say I really hate these. Like, I dislike Metallica. But for all intents and purposes, I might as well just say I'm a hater. It's easier. But that's the thing. Not only do I dislike a lot of like really famous bands, but I also just know a lot about like just music, like band shit, like underground bands, like. So I think I'm in a kind of unique position there where like I can do this because people who know a lot about band stuff usually like a lot of stuff. Like the stuff that they listen to is very broad because they like a lot of that stuff. The stuff that I listen to is very broad too, but I have like I'm also like very selective, like to a fault. Like I'm not. It's almost like, and I'm not saying I'm like this now, but maybe growing up when I was younger, like I almost like defined myself by the stuff that I didn't listen to. Like the stuff that I chose to not listen to was like more important than the stuff that I chose to listen to. No, I'm glad I've found a way that I can. Cause yeah, I'm kind of like cynical. I like to. I like to make fun of everything, but I don't do it. I don't do it like if you meet me in person, I'm not gonna like talk shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna. I usually keep my mouth shut. But when I'm with like close friends, then that's when I like to make fun of just like everything, even stuff that I like. I'll make fun of it, cause why not? I think we're all like that, right? We can talk shit. We can talk shit with our close friends because we know they're our close friends, and so maybe I think that's what I've been trying to recreate with my reactions. Like I want to talk to you like you're my close friend, so we can talk shit about like all these famous bands because because they're so fucking famous. Like, they're not, we don't know them. We're never going to be connected to them. We're just like regular people. I'm no one. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some guy. So what does it matter if I, like, make some jokes and talk some shit about like some super famous bands that are like so much higher than me? Like, I'm nothing. I'm just some guy. And people get so angry because I do that. It's like, why are you so angry? Like, who am I that you would get so angry? I'm some guy on YouTube. They're so angry because the shit that I say is getting so many views. But really, I mean, if you really watch my videos, instead of just like, type in some hate comments or whatever, if you really watch and listen to what I'm saying, I don't really say anything that bad. What is the worst thing that I say? I don't like my most disliked videos, what did I really say? Nothing. Like 90%, okay, like 80% of the songs that I hear, like I liked them. I had a positive reaction. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, I can get into this. That's like 80%. But that 20%, people get so angry about that. Because when I don't like something, I don't even like I say I talk shit, but really I'm not talking shit. All I say is, I'm not really into it. I didn't really like it. I don't like this part. That gets the views, I guess. It's crazy because, like, it's not like I made like one reaction video that went like super viral, and that's why we've reached like the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's not what's happened here. Like, some videos get next to nothing, right? But like a lot of videos, not a lot, but like quite a few videos are getting a lot. Like, it's not just one band that it worked, or one album where my idea worked. This is like a format now where like it's semi consistently working across the board. As you can see, some bands just doesn't work as well. But like, my God, Metallica fucking works. Like you bet your ass I'm gonna be reacting to like all the Metallica videos, all of them, or all the Metallica albums. I'm gonna cover all of them. Yeah, Nancy, if I wanted a reactor to agree with every type of music that I liked, then I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Izzy? What's going on? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Actually, the real thing that I'm trying to do, the real thing that I'm trying to capture is, I'm not trying to talk shit. And I'm not trying to change anyone's mind or argue why something is good or bad. Believe it or not, what I'm actually trying to capture with all of these videos is me hearing something for the first time and realizing that I was wrong about it. I'm trying to capture that because that's happened like in my life in the past, where like I thought a band sucked, and then like I really listened to it. I was like, oh shit, wait, this is actually really good. Oh, I was wrong. And I realized that because of my my perspective and like my unique, like, even though I'm like, even though I know about so many bands, I still like dislike all these popular bands. I realize, so I can actually, maybe I can capture that for all of these like renowned bands. And Metallica was like the first one that came to mind. Like, okay, then what if I listen to Ride the Lightning and I actually get into it and I like it? And like, yeah, also in the back of my mind, like, I kind of knew I was going to like it. I knew I somewhat knew that I wasn't gonna hate it. That there would be parts in that I was gonna enjoy. And it's the same with Blink 182, same with Linkin Park. Those are the three. Those are the three right there. That's like my holy grail. Like, I knew, like, when I first started doing this, that those had to be the first three: Metallica, Blink, Linkin Park. And even the Metallica video, before I even posted it, I was like, well, maybe it's gonna just be like every other video I post on YouTube. It'll get like a couple views, not. Then when it started getting, I think like the first day when I saw the amount of views, like, I knew, like, oh shit, wait, this is gonna be big, like, for me, like, relative to like what I've experienced on YouTube. This is gonna be pretty big. The only other time, like many years ago, I posted a video on a different account that I had where I played this like I played like this crazy like a hentai fighting game with like demons and stuff, like a violent hentai fighting game. And I made a thumbnail for it with like this like demon chick, and I'm like shooting her, and she's like showing off her ass, and then I put like, this is the most offensive game ever. And that video like blew up, and I'd never seen that before. I'd never seen like numbers like increase that quickly. I was like, holy shit. And then after like 2 months, then it got taken down. And I was like, oh man. So that was like the first taste of like what the potential of YouTube was for me. But I never reached anything at that level ever again. Not until I started this new channel. And you can see, it almost like says more about like the band than it does my reaction by these numbers, because I kind of do everything like the same way, the same format, right? Usually this exact phrase, does blah 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 actually suck, right? And the first three, I don't know, and it was weird when I uploaded this Blink 182 video, like, it got like no views. Metallica got so many, Blink got nothing, and then Linkin Park got so many as well. And then Blink, like, out of nowhere, like maybe after like 2 months or something, out of nowhere it started blowing up. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, then I'm gonna have to do more Blink albums as well. But then you see, I thought, Fall Out Boy, that one's gonna be big too, because Fall Out Boy is a big band, and it's like nowhere near the views of these three. And then my Queen video is so stupid, but I love this video. Actually, this is like personally my favorite video that I've done. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb, but I love it. I love it. It was like really fun to make and edit. It was like the most fun video to make for me. Um, and then Nickelback too. I thought Nickelback was gonna be huge, but actually it's just very lackluster. So I think maybe the band needs to really be critically acclaimed. Like it needs to be like a band that people don't usually like talk shit about. No one really talks shit about Linkin Park or Blink 182. But then I don't know. It's so random. And then the black metal video is all right. You know, I'm happy with this. It's fine. I think it slowed down a bit, but yeah, people saw it, people enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching or listening to this. And I watched that movie, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. That movie, Lords of Chaos. I was surprised at how much this album reminded me of shoegaze. I was surprised how much I liked the Fall Out Boy album. Actually, this is another one of my favorite ones. Yeah, like the views aren't that high, but like honestly, I enjoyed this one a lot. This album, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. What's up, Raphael Skvev? What's going on? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I think since this video, every once in a while, I put this on now. I really, and you can see it in my reaction. You can see like from that first song, you can see it in happening in real time. Like oh, I'm not sure about this beat. Okay, it's kind of poppy. And then it just as I listen to it, and then it goes into the breakdown at the end. I'm like, oh, I like this a lot. Holy shit! And then track two comes in, and I'm like, okay, I'm in it now. I'm in it. So those are the kinds of moments that I'm trying to capture. That's why I'm doing this channel. Cause I want to get that like on video. Cause it's such a rare thing, and it's only gonna happen once, you know. Um, and then this Smashing Pumpkins video, which is like, it's so funny because it's such like a, as a YouTube video, it's such a failure. Like 239 views, and this shit was like 3 hours long, dude. I spent 3 hours. No, it was like more than 3 hours because the album is 3 hours. But like reacting to it takes longer than that. It's only less than 3 hours because I actually cut portions of every song because I was like, this shit's too fucking long. Like I just cut out big portions of the songs where I wasn't even saying anything. And then ironically, it kind of grew on me too. This one is like this reaction is not like the other ones. This reaction I was like, yeah, this sucks. Like this album sucks. Because I love this band so much. This is like literally my favorite band, the Smashing Pumpkins. And I knew it was gonna suck. I knew it was gonna suck worse than their other albums sucked. And but ironically enough, it kind of grew on me in like this weird way. In this weird fucked up way. Like I kind of started to like it a little bit as I was editing it. I was like, oh, okay, this song's getting stuck in my head. And there's this one song on there. There's this one song called Hooray. And it is literally the worst Smashing Pumpkins song ever made. One of the worst songs I've just ever heard from any band ever. It's so bad. Which I don't like it, but I think I'm gonna make a YouTube short out of it or something. I love watching people discover new music. Your MCR video is what brought me on, and I really liked your reaction. So thank you very much, Rafaela. That's one I also I was very pleasantly surprised by that album. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to them more. I'm gonna listen to the next album too, the Black Parade. I mean, yeah, it's true. I really was like a hater of My Chemical Romance, but I never really listened to them. And yeah, like my friend that I was talking about, he was like, "Nah, dude, I think you'd get into them." Yeah, a good friend of mine, yeah, he knew a lot about music too, and it always made me feel good that like he was into my shit because we played in a band together. But he was also like kind of a scene kid. He played in a lot of other scene bands, and he's like, you know, he was my recording friend, and he would always try to get me to listen to them. He was somehow, I haven't talked to him in years, but somehow he worked on a Breaking Benjamin album. He worked on a Breaking Benjamin album, and his name is in the CD credits. And that was like the biggest thing he ever did. And it's just like we both knew. We were like, yeah, Breaking Benjamin, yeah, they suck, but I'm on this album. Like, oh man, and he would tell me like, yeah, the dude from Breaking Benjamin, he like can't sing for shit. It took him like 20 takes to do every song, and then we would just auto tune it. Black Parade is better than Three Cheers too. The concept is so cool. The story really draws me into it. So the Black Parade. So I will check that out. I'm planning on doing that. But I think I actually, because I know the song The Black Parade. The Black Parade's okay, but I think I like I'm Not Okay and Helena better musically, like those songs. But with Black Parade, that song is pretty. It's all right, but I haven't heard anything else on that album, so I have no idea where that album's going. But I've been hearing a lot of people say that too. That album's even better. And I did read I I read about it after the reaction video. I don't like to do research on these albums before I react to them. I really don't. I want to go into it like raw. Like if I do research about it, it'll be after my reaction, right? And so I did some research on My Chemical Romance, and yeah, I actually like I wanted to listen to the next album, but then I was like, I gotta save that. I gotta save that for a reaction video. So I haven't heard it yet, but yeah, I've seen he's very into like making stories, and I read somewhere like he said like it was only supposed to be like 2 albums or something, and then like after the 2 albums, My Chemical Romance was supposed to be done, but then like they had to keep going. Um, and then also Gerard Way, he what is it? He wrote The Umbrella Academy, which I've never seen that or read the comic or anything, but seemed kind of interesting. So he's a very like seems like a very creative guy. I don't know if he's been doing anything lately. I hope he does something big soon, because I really want to see him on the Joe Rogan show. I really want to see that interview. I don't think it'll ever happen though, because they don't know each other, and I don't know if he's really doing anything now. I think he might be like retired or I don't know. I don't know what Gerard Way's doing, but yeah, it'll come. I feel bad because I know a lot of people are asking me to cover a lot of different things, and I know I am like I'm kind of slow with these videos. I try to do it. I try to make one like once a week, but it just like it takes a lot. Like I could literally make and fully complete one of these reaction videos in one day. I could literally do that. If you gave me like 8 hours, like an 8 hour work day, I could do it in one day. But it's just mentally tiring. It's mentally tiring to do the reaction and then like, and I edit them. I know like a lot of reaction channels, they don't edit, they just go like one take. Like, I'm not like that. I really don't try to follow other reaction channels. I'm just doing my own thing, you know. Like other reaction channels, they do like the single songs because that's the best way to get the most views or whatever. Sure, I guess, but that's not my thing. Like I don't do that. So I like to do it by the album. And then so with each album, it's like I'm doing like 12 to 15 reactions, you know. If you think about it that way. I'd say that like on average it takes me like 3 days from start to finish, 3 to 4 days to finish one of these videos, and I'm not working on it like non-stop until it's done. Like I stop and then like play some video games and just chill out, you know. And that's only creating the actual video. Once it gets uploaded to YouTube, then I have to fight the record companies, and that's a whole nother story. So you might not even be able to see it until like 48 hours after I upload it, because I have to fight the record company. They're really long. I bet editing takes forever. Yeah, it can. It can take forever. Lately, I've been trying to not stop the song and then like say something and then edit what I say. I'm trying to do that less. I'm trying to do it less because yeah, editing sucks. It's a pain in the ass. So if I can just do it like in one take, it's better. But really, sometimes I have to edit, especially if I'm trying to like explain something, you know. If I'm trying to explain something well, or if I have something to say and I want to say it well, then yeah, I do want to edit it. And it also helps to not having the pressure, like when I'm talking, the pressure of like, oh, I better not fuck this up right now. I need to like say it exactly the way, you know, if I have a thought, it's so, it's a lot less pressure if I think like, okay, I can just edit it afterwards and it'll be fine. Do you know what other artists you want to cover in future reactions? Like, there's so many. That's the thing. That's the thing that, like, I could do this for a long time. Like, there's so many. Like, of like, continuing this same theme of, like, because here's the thing. I have to cover the bands that I don't like, or that I'm, like, kind of like a hater, or I'm skeptical about. I have to, because all of the bands that I like or that I'm interested in, I've already heard their albums. I've already heard them, so I can't react to stuff that I already know. And that's the thing about me, is like I know a lot about
like all these like bands and artists and like different genres, underground stuff. Like I've already heard like so much of that stuff. So the music that I haven't heard is like the famous bands that I never got into, the famous groups. So there's so many. Some of them, and some of them too, a lot of them, to be honest, like I don't think I'm actually gonna like it when I listen to it. Like, I'll be real. Like Linkin Park. Like I knew that I wasn't gonna totally hate. Well, I knew that I could open my mind enough to have a positive reaction to it. That I don't hate it that much that I know I'm just gonna shit on every song. Like I knew I would at least have a positive reaction. But I'll give you an example of an artist that I think if I did a reaction, it would not go well. It would not go well, and I think people would get angry. Um, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. I hate Lady Gaga. And that's the thing. If I did a reaction to Lady Gaga, I wouldn't just be like, actually, yeah, you know what? She's pretty good. I got it. I don't think my reaction would be like that. So I have to be careful. I think that would get a lot of views, but like people would get really angry, I think. Um, I can tell you one thing though, Rafaela, and anyone else who's watching. The next video that's coming out is going to. I'll just tell you, it's going to be Tupac versus Notorious B.I.G. Which one's better? Which one's better? And I listen to both of their albums. I listen to one album from each of them, and then at the end of the video, I choose one winner. I have that already recorded. I have to edit it now. And a double album reaction seems long, but to be honest, it's not as long as this Smashing Pumpkins video. After I did this Smashing Pumpkins video, it's like, okay, I know now I can do like a double album thing if I ever need to. So that's going to be the next one. And then I think I'm going to have to do another Blink 182 album because they've been asking me about it. People are coming on my streams and asking me about it. So I'm probably going to do Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. And then I think I'm going to need to do like, I don't want to just react to some of these bands and then only react to one album. I want to follow up with them. Like Metallica. Like I said before, I'm gonna do like every Metallica album because of the views. Linkin Park. I'm kind of on the. I think I might do like one more Linkin Park album. I'll probably do one more. Like Fall Out Boy. I would like, honestly, I probably won't do another Fall Out Boy. Maybe somewhere down the line, but like, yeah, the views are not that big. Views aren't everything, but like Nickelback, I probably won't do another reaction because it's not like I was super blown away by this album. I was kind of surprised sometimes, but like at the end of the day, I'm still not really going to be listening to Nickelback on my own time. Black metal, I'm not going to abandon black metal. I want to continue reacting to black metal, consistently. It's just that there's been so many albums that I haven't had the chance to revisit another black metal band. But for sure, I'm going to listen to more black metal. But it's not going to be Mayhem. I'm going to choose a different band. Um, Metallica, I'm probably gonna do next. I'm probably. I think I'm gonna do Saint Anger next. Actually, I might do. I might watch like that documentary. What's some kind of monster? Isn't that the documentary about Saint Anger? I think I'm probably gonna watch the documentary and then react to Saint Anger. I had that idea, and I'm gonna have my reaction to the documentary too. Not the whole documentary because YouTube is fucking weird about like watching whole episodes or whole movies. Like you can react to movies and stuff, just as long as it's not like the whole movie, right? Like as long as it's like just certain scenes. But when it comes to an album, that's when it's like, yeah, you can react to the whole thing. Or a song, yeah, you can react to the whole thing. You don't need to cut out stuff. Um, and I like a lot of underground music. That's why I tried out this Ice Peak and Kalen Mikla. They're like super underground. I wanted to see like what are the views like because this whole channel is like an experiment. This is all experiment. Like you can see like this is what works, this is what doesn't work. So like underground bands don't really get a lot of traction. Um, but if it's something that I'm really into, like I love the band Darko. So if they ever put out an album, I'm going to be reacting to that. It doesn't matter if it gets a lot of views or not. Like it's like one of my favorite bands right now, so I'll be reacting to them. Have you heard Ash Nico or AJR? Those videos usually pop off and they're pretty controversial on if people like them or not. Video are they what are they? Are they YouTube channels or are they bands? What are they? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Um Here's another one. This one surprised me. Poppy. I thought Poppy would get a lot of views and it's like the opposite. It barely got any views at all. Well, this is one song actually. This is just one song. So I thought, okay, let me react to a Poppy album. And yeah, look at the view. 60. This hasn't even broken 100 yet. You know. So Poppy's intriguing, but I don't know if it's really worth it for me to react to another one of her albums. I kind of want to, but also she's not like like my favorite artist of all time or anything. So like when it's that low, I'm probably not gonna spend too much time reacting to another one of her albums. Maybe I will though. Ash Nico does rap and pop. AJR does some pretty experimental pop. I'll do some research on that. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll check that out. I might get into that. What else? Oh yeah, this was another surprise too. This one, Machine Gun Kelly. So when I see other music YouTubers talk about Machine Gun Kelly, they always talk about how they always get the views whenever you mention Machine Gun Kelly. Oh, you got so many views. People love to hate Machine Gun Kelly. Well, I covered Machine Gun Kelly. Views were not there. Maybe I didn't do the right album. but I have a feeling if I do another Machine Gun Kelly album, it's not gonna do that much better. But also, at the end of the day, it's really, honestly, it's not about the views. That's not what it's about. It's about like the fun. It's about the fun, and if I enjoyed it. But it's kind of about the views too. It is kind of about the views. Not gonna lie. Because there's the thing, like to make effort into like making a video, like yeah, you can say like it's just about the art and like whatever. I don't care if people see this or not, but it makes quite a difference when like if you have like 10,000 views, it's the motivation inside you is gonna be a lot stronger. You know, let's not lie and say it doesn't matter. Right? It does kind of matter. Like I wish it did. I wish it didn't. You know, I wish I could just do whatever I want and not care about that. But it does. It makes a difference. And again, like I've thought of YouTube for a long, long time, but I've never experienced this kind of thing before, like where I'm like getting views and stuff, and like having people subscribe to my channel. I've never experienced that before. It's like it's a weird thing that I'm still kind of getting used to. I'm trying to get used to it because I realize like I can still keep doing this. Like I didn't just get lucky with one video, right? I can keep doing this for like another year. And if I keep doing this for another year, how many subs am I going to have? Like, how many views am I going to have? I think it's going to be a lot. I have like a scary feeling it would be a lot. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm back. It's all good, Nancy. We're all just chilling. Oh yeah, okay. So Blink Boxcar Racer. This was a really fun one. Oh. All right, okay. I did Poppy. I did Slipknot. Again, I actually thought Slipknot was going to get more views. But whatever. Slipknot's I think I felt like I had to do these videos I had to get this off my chest. This was more of like a personal thing for me, doing these Slipknot videos. But then the Billie Eilish one, I'm happy that this came out the way it did because I enjoyed listening to her album. This was a fun one, and people liked it. It got a lot of views. So yeah, probably soon I'm gonna react to another Blink album. This was like where Blink 182 was scheduled, right? I had that scheduled for this time. Like I'm gonna react to another Blink album here because like around this time I was like, okay, that trio, right? The trilogy of Metallica, Blink, and Linkin Park was right around here. Right? You can see it. That's why they're so close together. But then I thought maybe I'll put a little twist on it. It's for Blink fans, but I'm gonna, instead of reacting to Blink, I'm gonna react to Boxcar Racer. But I really enjoyed this one a lot. Actually, this was really fun. And yeah, the views are fine. The views are good views. Bring Me the Horizon 2. This one is actually this was fun to do, but I wish this got more views. I'm kind of surprised that this one didn't get as many views. So it's weird, you know? Like sometimes you can't tell. And yeah, My Chemical Romance. I wonder if I do the Black Parade, if it's gonna get more views or less views. this one I did it consciously. I was like, I don't want to just write like does My Chemical Romance suck? I don't know. It's something about it felt distasteful. So instead, I changed it. I don't want to change the phrasing too often, but in this case, I changed the phrasing to "Can I get into it?" And then this one is blowing up too. This one, Sleep Token. This one, I had no idea what Sleep Token was going to be, was going to sound like, and this one's blowing up. This one's crazy. They tried to restrict me again with the copyright, and I appealed it right away. Oh, hello. Billy's Happier Than Ever album is, I think, a real evolution of her style. Yeah, I mean, I'll check that out. I'll research that a little bit. Hold on. My Nihongo is it's very poor. Nihon kara konban wa. Oh god. Mukashi? Shit. Wait. My Japanese reading like really fucking sucks. Hold on. MV などよくあなたの曲を聞いてました。ちょっと待って。日本語読めない。すいません。ちょっと待って。翻訳しますよ。Yeah。ちょっと待って。漢字は難しすぎ。ちょっと待ってね。Google Translate。はい。昔ね。そう、ランツの動画ね。ありがとう。そう、新しい曲を作りたいけど、なんだっけ、2023年は超難しかった。何もできなかった。last year 23年超難しかった。でもね、今年新しい曲作りたいと思います。多分今まで、新曲を、作りたいけど今までまだできない。自分のなんだっけ、自分のシチュエーションはちょっと難しい。でも今年絶対に新曲を作ります。絶対。新曲じゃなくて新アルバム作りますけど、多分ランツとして新曲作らなくて、多分新しいバンドできたいと思います。でも今年絶対にランツの音楽 の新音楽を、発表します。絶対に。2024. Gamnen Fuck is my favorite song. ありがとう。ありがとう。Thank you. Hell yeah. I was actually I have what is it in 22年ぐらいちょっと EP を作ったけど EP のデモを作ったけど、ランスじゃなくて新しいバンドでしたけど、あの時ランスと、ショーン・ポリと梅干さん知ってる ?3 人で、EP を作るつもりだったけど、いろいろなものが起こったけど、多分その EP は今年、出すつもりです。I'm just saying, yeah, I'm gonna be putting out my own music, my own stuff. I had something going on like about 2 years ago, but I couldn't finish it. But now, this year, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish that stuff. Yeah, we had a couple songs written, but we never even got like a band name going or anything. But definitely this year, I'm also gonna be doing my own stuff. I have a lot of like personal things that are happening, so I couldn't make new music. I haven't been able to make new music for a while. Even now, I can't really make stuff right now, but I'm definitely gonna make stuff this year. It's definitely gonna happen. What was I saying? Hell yeah. Wait, I'm gonna take a piss. I will be back in like a minute. If I don't mute this mic, it's fucked up. If I don't mute this mic, you're gonna hear me. I have to mute the mic. Wait, I'll be back in like a minute. Okay. I'm back. Wait. Make sure my mic's working. Hello. Okay. I'm back. What I really want to say, what I really wanted to talk about actually is from doing this whole reaction channel thing is these fucking record companies are crazy. That's what I wanted to say. Actually, that's like the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Like, these record companies, like, they're fucked in the head. Like, I don't think they personally like try to challenge me or anything, but like what it is, I think they have the algorithm. Like, it picks up this copyrighted content. It knows, and here's my rule for it, right? When you upload like a reaction, the algorithm picks it up, right? And it says, okay, it's copyright, but usually it's not like blocked, right? It'll say public. Everyone can see it. It's not affected. There's no impact. But it knows the copyright's there. I think if there's ads, then I think that means like the record company gets like the revenue from that. I don't get it. Like, my channel's not monetized, and I don't think I am gonna monetize it. Look at this. All right, copyright owners, tangible medium recordings on behalf of EMV. If you become a member of the YouTube Partner Program, this claim may affect your ability to monetize the video. Okay, right? So that's fine. I don't care. I don't care about monetization, like making money off of this. I mean, it would be cool, but I don't really care. It's not really why I do that. Why I make these videos. So as long as they don't fuck with me, whatever. But for Linkin Park, where it says none, right? None. It says none. You know why it says none? Because I fought them. Because I fought them and I won. Because they tried to fuck with me, and I wouldn't let them. Because when I uploaded these videos, at first it was like, okay, it's copyrighted content, okay, and I'm fine with that. And then one day I went to check on it, and they were blocked. Sorry, your video is no longer visible because blah 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 decided to block your content, take it down or whatever. And like I was explaining before, like, I have to appeal all this, and it's not like when a reaction channel like has to appeal and like try to get their video like unblocked or whatever. Like with these, because it's an album, I have to do the whole process for every single song. So Blink-182, for what, how many tracks is that? Like 12, 14 tracks? I can't even see it now because it's not because it says none, right? But you can see with this, right? It's every single song. If they block this Metallica video, I'm gonna fight them, and in the end, I'm gonna win. The content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel, right? It's not a copyright strike. It's public, so that's fine. That's fine. Once they block it, then I have to click select action for every single one. And I have to put in all my information, and I have to explain why my video is protected under fair use. I mean, I copy and paste I have a text file, right? And I have to do it for every single song, and it takes a long time. But in the end, I don't like being fucked with like that, because at the end of the day, under American law, under US law, we are allowed to do this. We're not in the wrong. It's these fucking people that are wrong. It's these record labels. They are abusing the YouTube system The system that YouTube has set up, right? They abuse it to try to scare you. They try to scare you into not doing the thing that you are allowed to do by law. Right? You're allowed to react. You're allowed to listen to these songs and share your reaction and your thoughts, your criticisms. And that's key. Like, it doesn't even have to be good. You know? It can be a bad reaction. You can make fun of it. You can make a parody out of it. It doesn't have to be like always positive. But it's your right. It's your right to do it. Yeah, this is my puppy. This is Pochi. The thing is, Pochi, he's a fucking crazy dog. He's like dangerous. Like, seriously. Like, he'll bite you. He bites strangers. Like, he makes them bleed. He bites me. He can make me bleed. And he freaks people out every time in public. If a stranger looks at him, he flips out. And he's a dangerous dog. He's just really sleepy right now. But, yeah. So that's something that I wasn't expecting, that I was surprised at. Doing the whole reaction thing. You can see it here in this I think in this Blink video. You can see there's one song, because I didn't even realize that I had to fight the record labels at that time that I uploaded this. There's like one song that I just removed because I thought, okay, they have a problem with this one song. If I just remove this song and re-upload it, then it's okay. I didn't realize like the whole system, the whole culture that's in place for reaction channels on YouTube. And I think for anyone that would like to do a reaction channel, my advice is to fight all of this copyright stuff. Fight it to the very end. Put in your you're gonna have to. That's the thing. That's the scary part, right? You have to put in your real name and you have to put in your address. And then they say like, oh, you might have to go to court. You know, they can take you to court, and they freak you out with all of that legal stuff. So my advice is to do it. Follow through. Just give them your name. What are they? They're not going to do anything with your name and your address. What are they going to do? They're going to go to your house and yell at you? No. Like, it's just like a legal thing that you have to do. So do that. They're not going to take you to court. They're not. They're not, because they're fucking pussies. Right? And they don't have time to take like a random YouTube reaction channel to court. And that's the thing. If they do take you to court, if that somehow happened in some parallel universe, you would win. That's what's crazy about it. That's the best part. If they took me to court and I actually had to physically go to court, I would win. I would win because this is my right. This is your right. This is everyone's right to react. We're protected under fair use. Fair use is a bitch, right? It's true. It's true. So you can see here, whenever it says none, that means that the record labels tried to fuck with me and I wouldn't let them. And now it says none because they since they lost, now they actually lose all of their monetization rights or whatever. I think what that means is that if I did choose to, if I joined the partner program, I could actually monetize this and I would get the money. You know, I would actually be making money from Linkin Park and from Blink-182. They gave me the ability to do that because they tried to scare me away. and they fucked themselves, right? Now I don't do that. I'm not monetized. I didn't join the partner program because I was reading about it and it seemed kind of weird, and it's like they have to judge your channel and decide whether they, you know, you I hate being judged by these fucking corporations. So I just said, you know what, forget it, I'm not gonna worry about monetization right now. You know, I've only been doing this for a couple months. I'm still it's fine. It's not about that. I don't care, you know. And who knows? I might not be doing this in a couple months. I might not be doing this in a year. I don't know. Things can happen. Life can happen. You know, people might see this channel and like, oh, I haven't posted anything in 6 months. It's probably a dead channel. I mean, maybe. Although it's not gonna die, not as long as I'm alive. That might happen. There might be a period where I might not post anything for a long time. But I probably will come back to it because that's just how I work, you know. Sometimes for me, stuff is never actually fully dead, you know. I'll still come back to it. Same with my music too. Like I haven't posted any new music in a while, but doesn't mean it's dead. I'm gonna put out more music this year. I'm definitely putting out more music. Actually, this is what's nice about if you look at Darko, it says none, but that's because Darko is unsigned. That's awesome. So we can just freely react to Darko and any other band that's unsigned. They don't have this bullshit. Right now, this one, Sleep Token, I thought they were gonna be chill, but they were not chill. This video actually got taken down like 2 days ago, and or maybe it was yesterday actually. And as soon as I saw it, I had to do the whole appeal process. I had to appeal it. So now this record company has they have 5 days to fight back at me, right? They have 5 days to fight back, and if they don't, then it gets completely it goes completely in my favor, and they have no power over me at all. Or they can give me a copyright strike. That's the next thing. And if they give me a copyright strike, then I'm gonna fight them back even harder, and I'm gonna get that copyright strike removed, and I'm gonna laugh about it. I already did get a copyright strike, which has been removed. I don't have it anymore, but I had it. I forget. It might have been. I think it was Guns N' Roses. That's another one I have to do. I'm gonna follow up with that. Guns N' Roses. I have to do a reaction to Use Your Illusion 2. I'm definitely gonna do that. And I'm happy with these views. These are fine. I'm definitely doing that. But yeah, I think it was this one. I got a copyright strike, but it was from a fake email. It was from a known scammer. So that I knew that I was gonna win that. It was kind of a pain in the ass. There was some back and forth with YouTube, but in the end, that also got taken. Imagine I can monetize Guns N' Roses now because they tried to fuck with me, and they fucked with the wrong person. These analytics, I haven't looked at this in a while. It's fun to see these analytics. It's so these videos, they're so spastic, you know, like the views will just come out of nowhere. So this was the last 90 days. Here's are the total views. November. Was it from November? I guess I started it in like August. Okay, September. How long has it been? It's been 4 or 5 months. I don't know. I can't count. I'm dumb. I've never seen it. I haven't looked at this in a while. This is my first time seeing it like this. That's pretty cool. These are the subs that I got from these videos. I've never really looked at that. It's pretty cool. I like I like seeing all these like different colors and stuff. It's fun. It's fun to look at. Um, you can see the last 7 days, last 28 days. Traffic source, usually from browse features. Geography, I suppose, yeah, the vast majority is from the United States. And then we got some from the UK. And then Canada. Why is Canada so small? And then Germany. Hey, we have a German watching, right? One of y'all's is German, right? We got Brazil. That's cool. Let's see, viewer age 25 to 34 years old is the winner. Some younger people too. Viewer gender. Oh, cool. 17% is female. When I first started this, like it was like 95% male. Like when I had it, it was just like Metallica, and and yeah. But I'm glad it's like evening out a little more. Um, yeah, that's about it. All right, y'all. Have you considered reaction streams where people recommend songs for you to listen? Um, that that could be, yeah, that could be cool. Honestly, I would want to watch other people doing that first to know like what that's about, like how people usually go about doing that. And I also it makes me wonder um I I know on Twitch it's like this, like if you listen to copyrighted music, like your stream can get taken down or your stream can get muted. I guess it depends on what it is, but it could be like kind of dangerous then, like like if I did that and then like somebody requests like something really popular, like I don't know, like Ariana Grande or something, and then I listen to it and then it gets like a copyright strike. I don't know what would happen to the stream, like if the stream would end or if it would get muted. um So I'm not sure. I'd have to do some research about that, and I want to see how other people do that exactly. But yeah, that's something that I could consider. Um, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about, but for sure, I'm gonna keep that in mind. All right, y'all. I think so. I'm gonna finish up this stream for now. It's kind of late right now where I am in the world. It's 2:30 a.m. I will still probably be up for a long time, probably. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to come back on probably a little later, or I might not, I'm not sure, but I you might see me come on in a couple minutes or half an hour, and I'm probably going to play video games until like, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't know. Or I might just pass out. I'm not sure yet. I'm either going to pass out now or I'm going to play video games for the next 2 hours, roughly. I haven't decided yet. But everybody out there, thank you all for watching. And I think this stream is really also for for archival purposes, so we can look back and see how things were. If anyone wants to see what I have to say, what's the right word? Like retroactively. That's the right word. Retroactively, we can see. Yeah. And then I guess the next celebration stream will be 10,000, and then 100,000, and then 1,000,000. Let's see how long that takes. So, thank you all so much for watching again. Thank you, Raphael. Well, we'll see you around. I'll see you next reaction. My next video, again, it's going to be Tupac versus Biggie. That's going to be the next one. I'm going to be editing that right now. And then probably Blink 182 for now. All right. Thank you all. Take care.